Hi, so I finished my mocks today. They were all awful. Every single one of them was just appalling. Just different levels of bad. Like, chemistry was bad, and then biology was like, that's not good. And then maths was like, have I ever been to an A-level maths lesson or even a GCSE one? So yeah, basically, don't want to be feeling like this in 134 days when they actually start. So I'm going to plan my revision for that amount of days. Let's go. Just a quick disclaimer that I'm not planning everything I'm doing for the next 134 days. Like, I'm not organised enough to know what I'll be doing this time next week. So it's going to be more like deadlines to have different things done by, and I'll allocate it to exact days closer to the time so that I can actually make it fit around my schedule, because when I get behind one day I then just lose motivation and don't want to do the next day until I've caught up on that day, and then it all snowballs and I just get behind. So we're not doing that this time. So I started off by figuring out how many topics there are for each subject, which gave me a bit more of an idea of how long it will take to actually review the content. And then I put it into like a very small deadline timetable so I know when I want different things done by. After that, I just used my textbooks that I'd remembered to bring home and the online versions of the ones that I'd forgotten to bring home, and looking at the Tailored Tutors videos to see how they correlate to the chapters in my book to plan out what I'll be doing for January. So there aren't many days left of it, so I just thought I'll plan until the end of the month and then I know that I'll meet all the deadlines. Here's the thing with me in spreadsheets. I just love them. Like, I just get so carried away. If you remember in my video talking about how I chose my universities, I was saying how I made a spreadsheet of literally every university in the UK. So when I start spreadsheeting, I just don't stop. So once I did that, I made revision list type things for each subject. So it's got like the topics down one side, and then I can fill in the box when I've like watched the video, made notes, done different types of exam questions and things like that. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll completely 100% stick to the plan of when I have the deadlines for the whole year. There might be things that I do quicker than I expect, like getting through the stats videos. I might go quicker or slower than I think I will, but it's a rough guide so that I know where I want to be. And if I go quicker, that would be great. And if I go slower in some bits, someone force me to pick up the pace a bit later on, please. If you haven't made a plan like this yet, then I'd recommend doing it, because at the same time I didn't realise how little time there was left and also how much time there was left. Like, I feel like I go between thinking the exams are basically tomorrow and thinking, oh, they're all the way in summer, that's ages away. But when I actually sat there and wrote down January, February, March, April, May, June, yes, I did have to just check that to make sure I said it in order, it kind of made it more real of how much time I actually have. Subscribe to see if I actually keep up with this in some way, and for more regular updates check out my Instagram. See you soon.